My last call was 4 hours ago. If you want some coffee, I could put some on, or...
Run! Run!
Yo!
I had a dream about Stefan.
Oh.
It was more than just a pit in my stomach this time, though. It was real. It was like I was there with him.
I know I said it didn't bother me that you have some psychic connection to your ex-boyfriend, but I don't need to play-by-play, Elena.
You're right. It's weird. Sorry.
Tell me. I'm sure whatever's in my imagination is 10 times worse than what's going on in your subconscious.
It was just so vivid. I saw Stefan walking out of this bar. It had a red awning and this broken neon sign. And he was screaming in pain.
Well, should I go check in the attic, see if there's a crystal ball? And you can conjure up an address.
Route 29. Joe's bar. I think I had the exact same dream.
Road trip! Look like we hitting the road, Jack.
So I found 9 bars along Route 29. And none of them are called Joe's.
I had a feeling that there was something wrong all summer and I ignored it. But I was right. Stefan was in a safe. Probably killed whoever it was that found him. I know it sounds crazy that I'm following some psychic dream, but it's the only lead that we have.
Doesn't sound crazy. It is crazy.
Shotgun. What? I get carsick in the backseat. Another charming human side effect you stuck me with. Please tell me that she's not coming.
Trust me, I have no interest in Catherine's well-being. For some reason, Silas wants her real bad, and if Silas wants her, I want her more.
Can't we just stash her in the cellar? Or maybe a deep, dark well with a pair of water rings? Do you really think that I want to take a road trip with you? America's most boring, self-righteous vampire? Just remember, Damon wouldn't have to play bodyguard if you hadn't shoved that cure down my throat. You were trying to kill me. I will admit, though, I take great pleasure knowing that you wasted your one shot at a human life on me.
All right, play nice, or I'm gonna revisit the deep, dark well idea.
I want to find Stefan just as much as you do. And not just because I don't want to be a pawn that you can trade off for his life. I care about him. I always have. And since we've been having the same dream, makes me think that you care about him just as much.
Okay, train's leaving the station. Choo-choo.
You know how much I hate travelers, so to prove your allegiance to me, you killed your traveler friend Gregor. But what if it was all an act? What if he's still alive?
You saw him bleed out. You buried his body yourself.
But what if Matt's tacky ring brought him back to life?
If this is the game, it's boring.
If we're gonna work together, I need to know that you're on my side. So find out if Matt Donovan is still alive and kill him.
Fine. Say Matt is still alive. What if he could help us to find Catherine Pierce? She's still your priority. Is she not?
Yes, she is. So, get the information that you need, rip that ring off Matt's little finger, and make sure he doesn't cheat death again.
I'll take care of it.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be freaking leave my boy Matt alone. He just trying to live his human life. He just trying to mind his business and live his human life.
I don't want to hurt you, so get away from me before I rip your throat out.
Hello to you, too. I brought dinner.
Huh?
A vampire doppelganger who's burdened by a conscience. Now I've seen everything.
Not gonna hold you though.
You saved me from burning to death.
I'm not gonna hold you. Shorty kind of Shorty got pretty. Steffi, you better do something before I do Steffi. Let me stop.
How do you know I'm a doppelganger?
Because I've seen your face before. on someone who wasn't you.
Who are you?
How much do you know about Silas?
Uh-oh.
I know that he's a bloodthirsty immortal who's killed more people than I can count. And that was before he stole my identity, locked me up in a safe, and dropped me in the bottom of a quarry.
You made it through.
Barely. I came very close to flipping off my humanity switch, but I didn't. Because I knew if I ever got out, I wanted to be myself when I killed him.
Strong words.
He's a monster.
Silas wasn't always a monster. He used to be a simple man, in love with a simple girl.
Oh, really?
His soulmate. She was
Frickin'
his
her.
one true love.
Freaking her.
You know how that goes. They thought their love would last forever.
How do
we
you
all?
know all this?
Because I was there. In his arms.
You're telling me that you were Silas's one true love.
I would have done anything for him.
That's impossible. How are you here right now?
Love bends the rules if possible. Silas and I were the two most powerful members of a gifted people called Travelers. When we were engaged to be married, we decided to reach even further.
I don't ever want to be parted from you, even by death.
He wanted to find a way for our love to last forever.
I know this story. Everything was great for Silas until some witch named Ketsia or whatever came by and screwed him over, right?
Wrong. You don't know the story.
Oh.
Silas convinced Ketsia that he loved her so she would make the immortality spell. But when she found out that he was just using her, she dumped him in a tomb with a cure, hoping he would take it and die, because she had created a supernatural limbo to trap his soul. Now Silas wants to destroy that supernatural limbo. Once the other side is gone, he can take the cure, become mortal, and die, and finally pass on and find peace.
Look, if you really are Silas's one true love and you're not dead, then why don't you just do us all a favor and run off into the sunset together?
Silas was my true love. I never said that I was his. I'm Ketsia. That sane, rational, well-adjusted woman you seem to know so much about. Clearly you've heard the man's version of the story. The one where I'm a backstabbing lunatic who ruined everything for Silas. A raging bitch witch whose obsession with vengeance created a whole new dimension of suffering in the afterlife.
What are you doing here? I thought you were dead and on the other side.
I was. For 2,000 years. But I came back. For you.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's kind of freaky if you think about it. It's episode 3. Y'all, can I just ask before we get further into this season, like 15, 20s, is it going to be like this every single episode? Because, child, we only 11 minutes in to a 40-minute episode, and we talking about Ketsia? What the? Yo, what the? This is the most jam-packed season thus far. The heck? We on episode 3. Y'all. The funny thing is, y'all warm me too. Y'all like, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get crazier. And listen, in my stubborn self, I'm just like, nah, you know, I think I can handle it. Good old water, too. Good water, y'all. Come on, Micah. You got this. You got this. What's the worst that could happen, right? What's the worst that could happen in this episode? I feel like I'm gonna freaking eat those words later.
So, Elena, I couldn't help but overhear. You've been dreaming about Stefan all summer? That must be really stressful in a new relationship, especially when you're having those kinds of dreams laying in bed next to his brother.
They weren't dreams. It was just a bad feeling. Like something wasn't right with him.
Oh, no, yeah, sure. I totally get it. there's still a connection between you two. Maybe, deep down, you know that he was your one true love, and breaking up with him was a big mistake.
Ignore her. As soon as the remains out of her system, we'll compel her and we'll put her on mute.
Or, maybe, Steph has been trying to reach out to you all summer, but you've been too distracted with Damon to help him. So he reached out to the person that he trusts.
Oh, Catherine is slick. Oh, Catherine is slick. She is slick. She deserves to be slapped. I'm not gonna lie. She deserves to be slapped because she's playing. She's playing with some fire. And low key, she winning. Low key. Oh, I'd be so man. If I was Damon, I'd be like, she got one more word. She got one more word. I don't hit women. You gotta compel her to do nothing. Knock out real fast. Put her right to sleep. Right to sleep. Just saying. I'm not violent like that. Listen, I don't hit women. I'm just saying. She playing a real dangerous game though. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Let's go. Oh Lord, Matt, I need you to.
What the hell did you do to me? Look, I know that you and your creepshow boyfriend screwed with my head the other night, so who the hell are you and what do you want?
I'm here to keep you safe from Silas.
Silas? What do you know about Silas?
I know that he still wants you dead. You're gonna need to trust me. Vido. Gregor.
Soto Sacra. Will you
Greg, I'm sorry, but Silas was going to kill you. Doing it myself was the only way to salvage the deal. I need his trust.
So you slit my throat?
You knew the stakes. It is why we put you inside the person with the invincibility ring.
So now what? I'm just a passenger that you can call out of Matt's head and put away whenever you want?
I will find a way to make this permanent, Gregor, because I love you. Okay?
This is crazy.
And I will do anything for you. You will have to dial your friend, Eliana Gilbert, and find out where Catherine is.
Oh Lord.
I wouldn't go outside if I were you.
Well, no offense, Ketsia. I'm having a bit of a hard time believing what you're saying.
Ketsia. Sounds so ancient-timey, don't you think? How about Tessa? It's a little different, but not so different you wouldn't find it on one of those souvenir keychains.
So that's why you rejoined the land of the living. Souvenir keychains.
I'm here because the Bennett Witch lowered the veil. I saw an opportunity to make myself a living, breathing mortal, and I thought, why not? Like a lovesick idiot, I created an entire garden for our wedding. And I made a spell that would keep us alive forever. An immortality spell, so we would never have to part. Silas and I were going to drink the immortality elixir as part of our wedding ceremony. But then, everything around me started to die. My wedding flower, the garden trellis, our harvest. And then I realized why. Silas had already used the immortality spell. He was already drinking the elixir somewhere else. He took what he wanted, and then the bastard abandoned me. So call me a woman scorned, or a vindictive bitch, or whatever label suits your story. But I thought I was his one true love. So I found him in the wilderness, with the woman he gave my immortality to. The woman he chose over me. And just when I thought his betrayal couldn't cut any deeper, I learned that his actual true love was someone very close to me. My handmaiden.
Just as you are mine, I'm yours forever. Because when I look at you, Amara, all I see is an angel.
Yo, it just keeps getting crazier. 6 minutes later. What the heck? Amara? What the? Who? How? What is going on? Is that like Catherine's mom? Is that Catherine for real? Is that why he has a thing towards Cat? Like, is that why he has a thing towards Cat? This is a stretch. This is a stretch that I'm going to say. This is just a stretch because I don't know. Is the reason why Silas wants Catherine so bad is because he's her dad? What you just staring at me for? You gonna answer? Listen, I know it's a stretch. I could be wrong. Listen, that would be kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. What if that's her dad? Yo. And like I said, I could be totally off. That's kind of crazy and weird to think, low key, but I mean, maybe that's not it. Amara. Who's Amara? Or is that really Catherine? Like, I just... Or is Catherine really Amara? Or is Amara Catherine's mother? Or is it, like, I don't know. Is that really Elena's mother? Like, all I can say is I can understand now his infatuation with Catherine or Elena or whatever, but Catherine. But that is weird. Why do I feel like he's her dad? That'd be crazy. I don't know. I'm just guessing, y'all. It's a theory. I could be wrong. I don't know. Let's go.
When they drank the immortality elixir, they violated the natural law that all living things must die. So nature found a balance by creating mortal shadow selves.
Doppelgangers.
Like you. And Catherine. And Elena. All caused by the ripple effect from Silas and Amara's sin.
It all makes sense now.
You want to tell me what the hell you've been doing this whole time?
Silas stole your daylight ring. You're going to need a new one.
Aww.
When this is ready, I need your help to take down Silas once and for all.
Did I get you something?
Yeah, sure. Why don't you tell me what happened to your neck, Joe?
Some sicko attacked me. Bit me. Told me to run, so I did, and when I looked back, he was on fire.
The sun must have come up. He doesn't have his daylight ring.
And then what happened?
Some woman shoved him into a truck, drove away.
Did you know this woman?
No. She was driving Cam Peterson's truck. Lives about 10 miles down that dirt road out back. Here. Look like you could use one of these.
Thank you.
What did you do? I'd tell her to pour him a drink, or I'd kill her.
Who the hell are you?
Which one of you is Catherine Pierce?
She is.
Catherine is a compulsive liar, but I need her alive.
Love that girl. Sorry, y'all. It's a nap.
Hovering
Love that
motion
girl.
slows down the process.
So, what's your plan? Take the cure and shove it down Silas's throat? Kill him?
You're skipping ahead. We don't stand a chance against Silas with his mental powers.
You took him down before, right?
A long time ago. That was before he could compel masses. And 2,000 years of consuming dribbles of blood from thousands of people prepared him to escape from the tomb I put him in.
Is that where Amara is right now? Locked away in a tomb?
No, Stefan. Amara is not locked in a tomb. I brought you 2 gifts. The first is a chalice from which we were to drink at our wedding.
I know you must be very angry with me.
I was. For a time. But then I realized it was within my power to forgive you. By creating this. Your second gift. A cure for immortality. I promise you it works. I just used it on someone else immortal.
What did you do? Amara. No. Amara. No. No.
She couldn't speak after I cut her throat. But I could tell by the way her heart was beating. She knew she was going to die.
I will kill you. I will kill you.
You will not come near me unless you take the cure and give up your immortality. Can't say I didn't give him a second chance.
Yo, bruh. 3. This is episode 3. I just want to throw that out there. Hey, psst, psst. We're on episode 3. 3. Why am I getting all this? All this. Okay? My chest. It's a lot to take in. Whoo, it's a lot of information. It's a lot of stuff. Amara's dead. Amara's dead. Whew. But what if she's not dead? I mean, that was a lot of blood. But what if that was not her heart? What if she just staged that whole thing to make him think she was dead, but she's not really dead? Because she just said it. She's not in a box. No, she really is dead. But, I mean, it's just not in a box. I don't... Y'all, my mind's all over the place. There's just so much information being thrown. Tessa's alive. Ketsia, whatever you want to call her freaking name. She's alive. And she is out with a vengeance. I'm just... Listen. This is we're really in season 5, y'all. Clap it up. Listen. You and me, buddy. We made it through. Listen, we gonna get that last season. You and me. Listen, you may have seen this before, but watching it with me is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have ourselves a ball. You know what I'm saying?
And I dropped him in that tomb with that cure, thinking eventually he would take it and kill himself to be with Amara, just so he could realize that he was caught with me for all eternity.
How's that working out for you?
Right.
He's been a little stubborn.
You're not really making me a daylight ring, are you?
Do you really think I'd give you the one thing you need to walk out of here?
Right, listen, we're on the same side. I want Silas gone as much as you do.
Have you not been listening to me? I have trust issues. I'm controlling. And paranoid. And a little crazy. And that's working out just fine.
My boy Stefan, I'm so sorry.
Why didn't you kill me? If Silas wants you, that means you're leverage. No, I mean after you shoved the cure down my throat. I was trying to kill you, why didn't you finish me off? You think that because we share the same dreams and both care about Stefan that we're alike. But we're not. I value my humanity, which is why I let you live. To give you a chance to find whatever shred of humanity is buried underneath 500 years of bad behavior. Or maybe you thought that being human was punishment worse than death for me. No. That was just a happy accident. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm glad to know that you care. Even if you are a condescending bitch.
Oh!
Do I have to knock you out too?
Not necessary.
You won't be able to break those vines. The spell won't release him until I get what I want.
Well, I guess the rumors are true. You are a ray of sunshine. Question, why is my brother wearing your compost pile?
I'm going to link Stefan to Silas. Casting a spell on his doppelganger will neutralize Silas's mental powers. Once he's weakened, I will force him to take the cure.
Well, that's a great idea. Force the cure down his throat. Cure's gone. Done. It's ingested.
Catherine, you mean? I'm aware of her condition. She was supposed to be with you.
Wait, Catherine took the cure?
We have a lot to catch up on, Stefan. Did you plant those dreams? Was it some kind of like witch party trick?
So where is she?
We ran into a little snag.
Then I'll get started without her.
Okay, well, thanks for the hospitality, but we should really get going if we want to beat traffic.
Yep, he's right.
Probably don't want to get on my bad side.
You realize you're not the only one with a bad side, right?
Aren't you brave? Without Silas's mental powers, he is an immortal nobody. We can defeat him. Isn't that what you want?
Just do it, all right?
Silas. Of course it's you.
What are you doing here?
GPS tracker. It's even better than a locator spell.
Oh Lord.
Thank you for working so quickly, Nadia.
I'm not ready to hand her over yet.
Oh, that's right. You're fascinating unfinished business that I don't care about.
Get out of my head.
What are you two talking about?
Let go of her arm. Now I want you to pull out your gun. Aim it at your heart. Now pull.
Seriously, what is going on?
In the name of Jesus! Oh!
Century after century, I watched versions of Stefan and Elena find each other. Like magnets, always the same story. Conquering all, falling in love. You didn't think your brother was Silas's first shadow. Destiny has been trying to get the doppelgangers together forever.
Look here, Miss Crazy, why don't we just dial down the Destiny talk a notch, okay?
You don't want to hear it, but the universe is working against you.
If you're trying to downplay your reputation as being a psychopath, you might not want to say you're spokesperson for the universe.
You and I are the same, Damon. The obstacle standing between two fates. Silas had his true love, and Stefan has Elena. We're merely the conflict that makes it interesting.
So what are you suggesting? I leave him here with you while I run off and live happily ever after with Elena.
I keep him safe.
You have a bad track record with men.
I want to keep him safe. Now that he's linked to Silas
Yo,
can't mess with our
David,
heads.
yo, is a savage.
And as long...
Really, Damon? Come on, Damon.
Stefan! Hey! Oh. Stefan, hey. Stefan, can you hear me? Stefan! Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh, Lord.
Silas the betrayer. Someone lived up to his reputation today.
Where are you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You know, I may not be able to read your mind anymore,
It's too bad you lost the one thing that made you interesting.
but that won't stop me from killing you if you don't hold up your end of the deal. Now, whatever twisted fantasy you're playing out with Catherine is your issue, but she stays alive.
We'll see.
That wasn't a question. As you mentioned earlier, Catherine is still my priority, and since I lost my psychic abilities, that can only mean one thing. My ex-fiancée is alive again, and she's on her way to Mystic Falls.
Well, maybe you two will get back together.
Reconciliation isn't really her thing. Neither one of us will stop until we get what we want, and both of us want the cure.
Enough with the game, Silas. What do you want with me?
You know, it's funny. The love of my life looked exactly like you, and yet the mere thought of your face makes me want to vomit.
I don't know what you're talking about. But if I'm nothing but a gag reflex to you, why not cut me loose and then we could call it a day?
Because the cure still exists, and I still want it. It's just running through your veins right now. Your blood is the cure, Catherine. Does that clear things up for you?
Okay, makes sense. I mean, Duh, obvious.
Hey, are you okay? You sounded weird on the phone earlier. I was worried.
Wait. We talked on the phone today? When?
You called and asked me if we'd found Stefan and if Catherine was safe. I told you where we were headed. You don't remember?
Yeah. I remember. Can I call you back tomorrow?
Okay.
The heck? Oh Lord. Matt got some Matt is in some crap.
You're suspiciously quiet. Tell me what Kitsia said back at the cabin.
She told me that we don't stand a chance.
And what did you know about us?
Well, she told me a very interesting little story about the history of doppelgangers. How they're fated to fall in love with each other. Basically, the universe programmed you to fall in love with Stefan, not me, which means we're a lost cause no matter what we do.
I know I spent the last couple days focusing on trying to find Stefan, but that has nothing to do with how I feel about you. And I'm not gonna let Silas's 2,000-year-old ex-girlfriend screw things up between us.
You think I am? I mean, no one tells me how I live my life. No one tells me who I love. Especially not some vindictive prehistoric witch, and definitely not the universe. And I'm not gonna let someone else's idea of destiny stop me from loving you, or being with you, or building a future with you. Because you are my life. Welcome back, brother.
Stefan, we missed you.
I'm sorry. I have no idea who you people are.
You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. Ooh, y'all are so lucky. I want to watch the next episode so bad. I will. It just won't be tonight. Dang, man. He forgot. He doesn't have his memory. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Listen. There is a lot in this season. A lot. Bro, what? Do you see this? Do you see what episode I just finished? Do you see? 3. 3. I still got 19 more episodes, right? 3? I finished 3. Right? 19? Is it 19? Right? Yeah, 19. Three episodes in. 3. This is crazy. Y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all. It's going to be one of them seasons. I could tell. I could just tell from the first 3 episodes. It's going to be one of them seasons. It's about to be one of them seasons. And y'all was telling me too. Y'all was like, buckle up, because it's about to be that season. I see what y'all talking about. I see exactly what y'all talking about. Episode 3, and Stefan Dunn lost his memory. First 2 episodes, 3 episodes, he's going through it. No, first 2. Run the 3rd episode. Come on, my God. First 2 episodes, he's going through it. 3rd one, he's just like, what the heck is going on? This This is crazy. I can't. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. We gonna watch that. We gonna next episode.